Hi, Dr. Felton here at Grateful Heart Vet Hospital, and we're going to go over how to give a subcutaneous injection at home to your dog or cat. This is most of the time we're wanting you to learn how to do this to either give Adequan or maybe B12 injections to your cat or dog. So you're given a vial of either the Adequan or the B12, and this is a much bigger vial than you've got at home, but I'm going to demonstrate kind of how to pull up the medication from the vial and then how to switch the needle out. And then Jorge is going to be brave enough to help us demonstrate how to actually give it. So I'm going to have Stephanie hold Jorge for a second. So in your vial of medication, there is air and then there's the actual medication. And so when it's time to pull up the medication, we actually hold it upside down so that the air is up here and the medication that you want is there. So we go ahead and put the needle all the way through the middle of the rubber stopper and go ahead, and I'm gonna say that his dose is 1/2 ml of the saline. So I go past the 1/2 ml. You can see there's a tiny little bit of air here. I make sure the air, I tap it a little bit, make sure the air is up at the top, and then I let the air go right back up in the bottle so that all I have in my syringe is the medication and not the air. I go ahead and I put the cap back on. Now, because this needle has been through the rubber stopper, it's just a little bit more dull than when it was brand new. So I go ahead and twist that off. Keep the end very clean. I don't touch the end with my fingers. Twist off the little protective cap on my new needle and then just press this on tight like that, and we're ready to give the injection. So Jorge, our brave patient today, is going to demonstrate how we give the injection. So what I do is I try to feel his little body and find where he has the most skin that I can tent up really comfortably. So you can give a subcutaneous injection anywhere you like, but back here his skin's a little tighter and that might be a little less comfortable for him. Most of the time the most comfortable spot is right up here over the shoulder blades or right at the back of the neck. So I'm gonna tent the skin like creating a little tent that you would go camping in, and the door of the tent is here. And that's where my needle is gonna go. I'm gonna go parallel with his body and into the tent while I'm holding the little tent up. And then when I put the needle in, I'm gonna pull back the plunger, make sure I only get a little bit of negative pressure, and I don't get any blood. And then I'm going to push the plunger with my ring finger. So I'll show you. So I tent it, I pinch his skin just a little to get him desensitized, and then I go ahead and put the little needle in and give it. You can tell he's very brave. He did quite well. And then I carefully resheath the needle. Then it's really important that you keep both of your used sharps in a safe place, ideally in a sharps container or in a very safe place at home, and then bring them back to us, and we're happy to help you dispose of them.